As you know, we are a big supporter here of indie cinema on The Final Cut. I try to bring you interesting, unusual, or at least something different, maybe out of your wheelhouse films. And here we have the director Dakota Bailey, who wrote and directed today's film, which is The Acid Sorcerer. Now, The Acid Sorcerer gives us the story of a number of different characters who, drug addicts, prostitutes, really the kind of those who live in the underground of society, and namely a serial killer who has these visions of this person who makes him do bad things, if you will. And we see how their lives are intertwined and how they're all dealing with their own personal hell while living in not the best conditions in The Acid Sorcerer. You know what, this film really reminded me of the old school shot on video horror films and those of that genre. I've been seeing a lot of them through Astro Radio Z, thanks to our good friend Derek Carey. Check those episodes out. In fact, check out Astro Radio Z if you haven't. But in watching those, and now I watch Dakota Bailey's work here, it really would fit in well with that shot on video aesthetic that it has. As far as it's working on pretty much micro to no budget here, but he still is making something. He's still making story. He still has a narrative in here, and he makes characters that, yes, aren't the best people in the world, but you can see that some of them are just trying to survive and continually trying to conquer their own inner demons, and we watch how, unfortunately, they fail at it as the film goes along. Again, it's a rough aesthetic in here. The production value is low. Okay, he does do some special effects in here, and there's some really entertaining shticks in here. One where they keep kicking a dead animal or bird, and there's some significance there. It kind of triggers next things in the plot net, and I liked that running a shtick that he had in there, that it really helped give it an interesting identity, if you will, on this film. It's not going to be for everyone, okay? I know a lot of people can't get past lower budget quality films, but there's a lot of talent here, as I've said with his past film. There's a real interesting story here, and he's trying to do something at least a bit different, and the people that he gets involved in here, there is talent there, enough to keep you interested. So, The Acid Sorcerer, if you're a fan of underground films, if you're a fan of shot on video films, this movie's definitely going to be for you. If you like kind of that nihilistic type thing, where you're talking about, for lack of a better term, dregs of society, if you will, dealing with the evils of addiction. If you're looking for that type of film, you're going to want to check out The Acid Sorcerer. It's not for your average horror film watcher, or even your average indie horror film watcher. This is for certain tastes out there, but if you do like that shot on video, low budget aesthetic, and you've liked other Dakota Bailey films, I think you will enjoy this movie. And that'll about do it for us here on The Final Cut. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support. Until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.